Alright guys, it's day 3, so yep, day number 3. As you can see. My hand's full right now, so sorry.
First floor.
Alright, 1. Yep. We're just gonna hitting the road in a minute because we're about to continuing going south here towards. We're gonna be trying to make it to Valdosta, Georgia, because that's where my aunt lives. So I will cut the video until we get into the car. So. Alright, we're just leaving Mount Vernon, Illinois. Just had to get gas.
Use the left lane to merge onto I-57 south towards Cairo.
So now we are jumping back onto the interstate heading southbound.
Or more like two somethings slithered past the bathroom door, making sounds like sandpaper against the carpet.
Turn left.
So yep.
Yes, a second reptilian voice said.
We will pick up the pace in a bit.
They like half-bloods well enough, though. For lunch, Agrius growled. His gruff voice was the one I'd heard talking with Luke earlier. His brother Orreus laughed, licking his fur-lined lips. He kept laughing like he was having an asthmatic fit until Luke and Agrius both screamed, "Prepare yourself
Just
for
1 more mile
death."
left until we get to the state of
Tyson bellowed.
Kentucky.
I can fix it.
So yeah.
Clarice looked at him incredulously.
But first we're gonna cross over the
He's a Cyclops,
Ohio River.
Annabeth said. He's immune to fire, and he knows mechanics. Go! Yelled Clarice. Tyson, no! I grabbed
One
his
more.
arm. It's too dangerous. He patted my hand.
Here we go. Going over the Ohio River now.
His expression was determined, confident, even. I'd
Wow,
never
that's a lot
seen
of
him
towboats.
before. I will fix it. Be right back. As I watched him follow his smoldering sail
Yeah, we just
down the
crossed
hatch,
into Kentucky, so now we're in the Kentucky state
I
line
wanted to
now.
run after him. The ship lurched again, and then I saw Charybdis. She appeared only a few hundred yards away, through a swirl of mist and smoke and water. The first thing I noticed was the reef, a black crag of coral with a fig tree clinging to the top, an oddly peaceful thing in the middle of a maelstrom. All around it, water curved into a funnel, like light around a black hole. Then I saw the horrible thing anchored to the reef just below the waterline.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to see that state sign
with
because the
slimy
truck's gonna
lips
block it.
and
Yeah.
glossy
But
teeth
anyways,
the
we
size
are
of
in Kentucky.
rowboats.
Going
Now,
over a bridge in a minute.
Cece chided. The hardest part of the makeover process is
The
giving up
Tennessee
control.
River, I'm
You
thinking.
have to decide, do you want to trust your judgment about what you should be, or my judgment? My throat felt dry. I heard myself say, your judgment. Cece smiled and handed me the glass.
Yeah, this is
To my lips.
the Tennessee
It
River.
tasted just like it looked, like a strawberry
The
milkshake.
lock over there,
Almost
and a dam over there too.
Spread through my gut. Pleasant at first, then painfully hot, searing, as if the mixture were coming to a boil inside of me. It was. I couldn't
Going
get
over
the head,
that other
even if I
bridge
did,
again.
couldn't hold the sword. I squirmed helplessly as Cece brought me over to the guinea pig cage and opened the wire door. Meet my discipline problems, Percy, she warned. They'll never make good classroom pets. But they might teach you some manners. Most of them have been in this cage for 300 years. If you don't want to stay with them
See something.
permanently, I'd suggest you... Annabeth's voice called. Miss Cece? Cece cursed in ancient Greek. She plopped me into the cage and closed the door. I
That was a
squealed
small
and clawed
county.
at the bars. was no good.
And my camera just
I
lost
watched as
focus.
Cece hurriedly picked my clothes under the loom just as Annabeth came in. I
There
almost
we
didn't
go.
recognize her. She was wearing a sleeveless silk dress like Cece's, only white.
Anyways, that'll be it for this
Blonde
update.
hair she
That's
found
right, we're
something
coming
else to
into
put it against.
the Tennessee state line.
Unfortunately, that something was my face. Sorry, she murmured. It's okay, I grunted, though I never really wanted to know what Annabeth's sneaker tasted like. Finally, when my
One more
fingers
mile
felt
left
like
until the
lead
Tennessee
and
state
my
line.
arm muscles were shaking from exhaustion.
We're just about a
we
mile
rolled
away
ourselves
from now.
over the top of the cliff and collapsed. Ugh, I said. Ouch, moaned Annabeth.
Just past the Welcome Center for the other side.
Bellowed another voice. If I hadn't been so tired, I would have leaped another 200 feet. I whirled around, but I couldn't see who'd spoken. Annabeth clamped her hand over my mouth. She pointed. The ledge we were
Here we
sitting
go.
on was narrower than I'd realized. It dropped
There it
off
is, right
on the
there.
opposite side, and that's where the voice was coming from, right below us.
We're now in Tennessee.
The deep voice
Tennessee
bellowed.
welcomes you. Now we're in
Challenge me.
Tennessee.
Police's voice, no doubt about it. Give me back
And we
my
should be
sword
able
and
to
I'll
get
fight
closer
you.
to
The monster was
Nashville
roaring with laughter.
in a few hours. We're just now merging with Interstate 65. And there is downtown.
In 1.8 miles, take exit 86 on I-24 east towards Chattanooga.
It's really nice downtown. Well, we're basically in Uptown right now, so yep, beautiful. Alright, now we're getting closer to downtown. Yep, there's downtown. This is downtown Nashville. So there's downtown, and if you look over there, you can barely see it. That's the Amtrak station. It's not Silver Star, I'm just gonna say. It's probably the Capital Limited. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. It's probably the Atlanta thing or whatever. Please let me know in the comments, because I don't know.
What? Build the stadium?
No, for Amtrak.
Oh.
Because the Amtrak does go through, it does come towards Nashville, no matter what. So yeah, there's downtown. It's beautiful.
Really?
So yeah,
It's better than downtown Denver.
perhaps.
Perhaps. I think it is. It's warm here.
So anyways, we're about to merge with, we're about to split off on Interstate
Stay in the
65.
left 2 lanes.
And of course, we know when we get to Nashville, yep, backup traffic, because it's Memorial Day. But I'm gonna cut the video here, so.
Yep.
Yep, we're just about to split off from Interstate
Take the
40.
exit.
Now we're going on to Interstate 24, southbound.
For 134 miles, continue straight on.
Yep, now we're going southbound. Because it's been east for a while, but now we're going southbound now. still in the Nashville metro area, so we're gonna be a little bit until we get to Chattanooga. But again, in a little bit, we're gonna be going into state of Georgia, but just temporarily though. We're gonna be going back into Tennessee again temporarily when we get past the Chattanooga area almost. So yeah, I know this is kind of weird though that that you entering a different line before you come back to Tennessee. It's pretty weird. I will show you in just a minute what I mean. So anyways, that's it for this update. We're just out of the Nashville metro area now. We're about to enter the mountains here in just a minute. As you can see, we're like 49 miles remaining to Chattanooga. Elk River. So yeah, we are getting kind of close to the Eastern time zone, which again, once we get into Georgia temporarily, then we are in the Eastern time. Yep, now we're in the mountains, as you can see. So we're basically in the mountains right now until we get to Chattanooga. Now we're beginning of the runaway trucks here are possible here. So yeah. So in any case of the whoa, dude. Okay, well, censor that. So yeah, now where you can see the runaway truck ramp begins. So yeah, in case if the brakes failed or whatever.
Oh man, my ears hurt. Your ears hurt?
No.
There's no reason to go that fast.
Jeez. Must be in a hurry.
Right?
So yeah, as you can see, this is the runaway truck ramp. It's there for a reason, in case the brakes failed. There's actually another one coming up. See, there's actually like 5 in total, I think. Center that. Here's the other one. So that's how it works. So anyways, that'll be it. We're going to be crossing over the lake in a second, so before the state line. So yeah, we're going to cross over the Nick Jack Lake in a second before the state line. You can see it right up ahead. So yeah. And that was basically the last exit for Tennessee. So here we go. A lot of boats on the other side, though. We couldn't see anything last night because it was dark.
So dark last night.
It's really an interesting place for a rest area. So anyways, this is the actual bridge we're coming up right now that crosses the lake. Tennessee River. And my camera's lost focus. There we go. Actually, this is the actual last exit here for the Georgia state line. So yeah, that is basically the last exit. So anyways, I'll be back shortly when we get closer to the Georgia state line. So be right back. That's right. Coming into the Georgia state line. But temporarily, we got 1 mile left until we enter the Georgia state line. Just you wait until you actually see this. So yeah, we got 1 mile left until the Georgia state line. I literally can't speak today. And yep, we're now in the Eastern time zone. Set it down there. So my phone's gonna update in a second. Yep, now we're in Georgia. Welcome to Georgia. Yep, now we're in Georgia. We're about to re-enter the Tennessee state line again. But temporarily. So yeah, we're still in Georgia right now, but not for long though. And then we will re-enter Georgia in just a minute, just a little bit. So right now we're coming into Tennessee again. It's really beautiful, isn't it? So yep, there's the Tennessee state line again. Now we're in Tennessee again. As you can see. Don't worry, this is temporarily. A little train yard there. How convenient. But anyways, we're coming into Chattanooga, Tennessee now. And after that, we should be entering the Georgia state line. So yeah, we're now in Chattanooga, and it has a 50-mile-per-hour curb. And again, we should be coming into the Georgia state line again, and hopefully for real. This time for real, I'm sorry. So yep, going over right now. close to the Georgia state line, so. Bomb. Now it's on the smoothest roads here for now, until we get to the Georgia state line. So, yep, you can see, and that's Norfolk Southern, or NS for short. We just passed the CSX signals, but now you can saw the Norfolk Southern just a few seconds ago. Again, we're about to enter the Georgia state line. Just a little bit. Curious sign here before. Tunnel. But that's not where we're going to. Again, this is rush hours right now. And just like before, it is Memorial Day, so be aware it can be busy, so that's what it said right now, because it said there's a hazard traffic in both directions. About a couple miles. But once we get out of the Chattanooga area, then we should not have a problem. Yeah, a lot of people are trying to merge to get to the state of Georgia. We are almost there. Alright guys, we're just about to merge into Atlanta area. Well, not yet though. Heading towards Atlanta though. So yeah, we're going towards Atlanta in about a mile. And then after that, once we diverge from I-75, well, it is considered I-75, then we'll be in Georgia. Guaranteed, for real. So yeah, we're gonna connect with I-75 in just a minute. Yeah, here we go. About to take the exit right about now. And shortly after, we should be in Georgia. Now we just take our way. You can see it says exit 1, which means it's basically in Georgia. Yes, the traffic on the other side is not even lucky. So glad we're not going to go that way anymore. So, yep. And we are in the exit only lane, but we got out of there just in the nick of time. Should be crossing over the Georgia state line in a second. We're still in Tennessee right now. So basically, there's the sign again. Welcome to Georgia. So yeah, now we're going southbound, so yeah, now the numbers will start decreasing, as you can see on the exit sign right there. So yep, now the numbers will decrease. Well, anyways, that's it for this update.
Old light, where the human steel
Alright
had
guys,
been
we're just
melded with
nearly
celestial
getting
bronze.
close to
I
the
could almost feel the
Atlanta
blade
metro
fighting
area
against
here.
itself, like two opposing magnets bound together. I didn't know how the
because of
blade
the
would
express
made,
lanes
but I
going to
sensed
begin.
the tragedy.
But yeah, we're
Someone
just getting
had died
closer
in the
to the
process.
Atlanta metro area, so
Luke whistled to one of his men. Even now,
passing
it was
Dave
so
and Buster's.
real. Percy, Chiron
Yep,
said,
here's
his voice
Atlanta.
impossibly soft. The Titan Kronos.
So yeah, we're coming into
is my
downtown.
father. Chapter 19. The chariot race ends with a bang. We arrived in Long Island just after Clarice, thanks to the Centaur's travel powers. I rode on Chiron's back, but we didn't talk much, especially not about Kronos. I knew it had been difficult for Chiron to tell me. I didn't want to push him with more questions. I mean, I've met plenty
In the middle of the
embarrassing
screen, that's
parents,
the
but Kronos, the
stadium.
evil
And if you
Titan
look over
lord
to the
who wanted
right,
destroy
that's
Western
TKE.
civilization, not the kind of
It's
dad
the elevator
you'd invite
company,
to school for career day.
which that used to be ThyssenKrupp, but now they
Stay on the
changed it
left 4 lanes.
to
At
TKE.
camp,
And some
the
people do
Centaurs
know
were
what
anxious to meet
TKE
Dionysus.
stands for.
They'd heard he threw some really wild parties.
So anyways,
They were disappointed.
that's
The
just really
wine
cool.
god was
We'll
in no
just
mood
pause
to
it here until we
celebrate,
get to
as the
downtown.
Everything came
As
into
you can
sharper
see,
focus.
there are
The glow
still
of the
doing
fireflies down in the woods,
the express
the smell of
lane.
the
They're going to
strawberry
extend it
fields,
some
the
point in
sound
the
of
future.
waves on the beach. Gradually,
So right now, this
the
is
needles
where
on
it
the
ends
pine
right
trees
now at
started
this
turning
point.
from brown to green. Everybody cheered. It was happening slowly, but there could be no doubt. The
Well,
fleece's
anyways,
magic
we're
was
almost to
seeping into the
downtown.
tree, filling it with new shoulder.
Yep,
Hermes?
there's the actual
I
downtown
stammered.
itself.
Hello, Percy. Didn't
So yeah,
recognize
we're coming
me
into
without my
downtown
traveling
Atlanta.
clothes? I wasn't sure whether I was supposed to kneel. He has answered your prayers.
Yep, now
I can
we're
only hope
in
that someday
Atlanta.
Luke may realize the same about me. Whether you feel like you succeeded or not, you reminded Luke who he was. You spoke to him.
Should
I
be
tried to kill him.
going in through downtown in just a
Families
bit.
are messy.
So yep.
Immortal
Speed check reported ahead on I-75 South.
families are eternally
We're going
messy.
over some couple
Sometimes the
tracks.
best we can do is to remind each other that we're related, for better or worse, and try to keep the maiming and killing to a minimum.
There's the Xfinity
It didn't sound
headquarters.
like much of a recipe for the perfect family. And again, as I thought about my quest, I realized maybe
So, yep,
Hermes was
here
right.
it is.
Poseidon had
There's
sent the
downtown, and there's a
Hippocampi to
train right
help
there.
us.
It's
He'd
stopped
given me
right now.
powers over the sea that I'd never known about before. And there was Tyson.
There's two of
Had
them.
Poseidon brought us together on purpose? How many times had Tyson saved my life this summer? In the distance, the conch horn sounded, signaling curfew. You should get to bed, Hermes said. I've helped
Yep,
you
here's
get into
downtown
quite
Atlanta.
enough trouble this summer already. I really only came to make this delivery.
Really
A
big.
delivery? I am the messenger of the gods, Percy. He took an electronic signature pad from his mailbag and handed it to me.
See?
Sign there, please. I picked up the stylus before realizing it was entwined with a pair of tiny green snakes. Ah! I dropped the pad. Ouch, said George. Really, Percy? Martha scolded. Would you want to be dropped on the floor of a horse stable? Oh, sorry. I didn't much like touching snakes.
In a
but
minute,
I
we're about
picked
to
up the
pass
pad and
the
stylus
Norfolk
again.
Southern headquarters.
Martha and George wriggled under my fingers, forming a kind of pencil grip like the ones my special ed teacher made me use in second grade. Did you bring me a rat? George asked. No, I said. We
Not
didn't
yet,
find
though.
any. What about a guinea pig? George, Martha chided. Don't tease the boy. I signed my name and gave the pad back to Hermes.
There it is.
In
I see the Norfolk
exchange,
Southern
He
headquarters.
handed me a sea blue envelope. My fingers trembled. Even
Yep,
before I
Norfolk
opened
Southern.
it, I could tell it was from my father. I could sense his power in the
We already
cold blue
passed the
paper,
CNN
as if
headquarters.
The envelope itself had been folded out of an ocean wave. Good luck tomorrow, Hermes said. Fine team of horses you have there. Though you'll excuse me if I root for the Hermes cabin. And don't be too discouraged when you read it, dear, Martha told me. He does have your interests.
So yeah, we're nearly downtown, so we're gonna have some delays
I
here.
asked. Don't mind her.
And we're about to
George
go
said.
underneath
And
the
next
MARTA,
time,
the
remember,
MARTA station.
Snakes work for tips. Enough, you two, Hermes said. Goodbye, Percy. For now. Small white wings sprouted from his pith helmet. He began to
There's
glow.
a train right
And
there,
I knew enough
because I
about
can't
the
see.
gods to avert my eyes
Peach
before he
tree
revealed his true
street.
divine form. With a brilliant white flash, he was gone, and I was alone with the horses. I stared at the blue envelope in my hands. It was addressed in strong,
There's the Mario
elegant
Marquis.
handwriting that I'd seen once before on a package Poseidon had sent me last summer. Percy Jackson, care of Camp Half-Blood, Farm Road 3.141, Long Island, New York 11954. An actual letter
Now,
from my
we
father.
just
Maybe he would tell me I'd done a
came
good
out of
job
the
getting the fleece.
city. Well, not yet, though. We're
Explain
still in
about
downtown.
Tyson, or apologize for not talking to me
There it
sooner.
is.
Follow the trail.
Alright, guys, we're
Jumped
coming
the
into
creek
Cordeal.
and heard some twigs snapping nearby. We crouched
You can
behind
see,
a boulder. Whose
It is
oldest
kinda getting
brothers
dark
traveled
outside,
through
so
the woods in person.
just ignore my
Their
stuff.
dad was the god of thieves. They were about as
So, yeah, we're
stealthy
coming
as
into
water
Cordeal,
buffaloes.
Georgia.
Once
And
this
we're trying to
was
get
passed,
to
we forged
Valdosta.
deeper into the west woods, where the
And we're going to be
monsters were
spending there
wild.
for
We were
probably at least
standing on the
a couple
ledge
nights.
overlooking a marshy pond when Annabeth texted. This is
So
where we
basically,
stopped
we're
working.
going to be there for a while, and we're
It
not
took me a
supposed to
second to
leave
realize what she
Valdosta
meant.
until
Last winter, when we
a couple
went
weeks from
searching
now,
for Pico de
until we
Angelo,
continue our trip to
this is
Florida.
where we'd
So
given up hope of finding you.
so that's going to be basically end of day 3. So you can see we're almost to the end of daylight.
Not to tell Kyra the truth.
But eventually, some point,
Was the son of Hades.
yeah,
At the time,
some point in the future, we will come back to Cordeal and get some train spotting catches in Cordeal. Because not to mention, there is a train viewing platform
Hey, there's a
in
farmer's
Cordeal.
market where me and Jonah can get watermelon.
Yeah.
6 months later,
There's a Cordeal train viewing platform there, and it's actually a main line there too, which that crosses the Norfolk Southern and CSX line, including that one local line here in Cordeal. But maybe we might try it like Wednesday or tomorrow, depending on the weather, because I've been looking on the weather conditions for Cordeal.
The ghost was
Well,
giving him bad
What we're gonna
advice.
do is we're gonna make it to
Valdosta.
and then we'll take it tomorrow.
Spirits are
Yeah, that was gonna say. I'm probably gonna be rail fanning almost all day.
No, tomorrow we're probably gonna. Mom's gonna rest. Mom and Dad are gonna. Dad's gonna work. Mom's gonna rest.
I don't know about us though.
We'll figure something. We'll do something fun. But first thing in the morning, I do not want to wake up and go watch trains. Okay?
Maybe,
I want to wake up. I want to have breakfast.
but who
I
said
want to
the
not
hours
have to
was-
rush,
Nico
get
didn't
on the
know I was
road, or
there.
anything like that. I want to relax. Can I have one day to relax?
Something large was moving in the trees, just beyond the ridge. That's not the Snow Brothers, Annabeth whispered. Together,
Bell
we
fell
drew our
off.
swords.
So yeah, this is Cordeal.
Up to Zeus's fist, a huge pile of boulders in the middle of the Westwoods. It was a natural landmark where campers often rendezvoused on hunting expeditions. But now, there's nobody around. Over there, Annabeth whispered. No, wait, I said, behind us. It was weird. The scuttling noises seemed...
My battery is gonna start getting kind of low in a little bit, but once we pass Cordeal, then I should end it.
Our swords drawn. Someone
So
right
yeah,
behind
we're
us
almost to
said,
Valdosta, and that will be ending of day 3.
And the tree named Juniper Hill.
So here we are coming into Cordeal right now. We just passed Viana, so we're gonna cross that local line and then the CSX S line.
What are you doing here? I live here. I lowered my sword. And the boulders? She pointed toward the edge of the clearing. In the Juniper. Duh.
Got one more bridge here,
It made sense. And
which is the
no,
CSX-A line, and there is a
I've
defect
been
detector not
hanging
far
around
away from
Dryads
here.
for years, but I never really talked to them much. I knew they couldn't go very far from their tree, which was their source of life, but I didn't know much else.
So anyways, this is Cordial.
Juniper asked. Well, I said.
There we go, and that's it.
Pretty soon
Alright guys,
we were
we're just
hunching
coming
over.
into
Tyson was
Valdosta,
supposed to
Georgia
crawl.
now.
Grover's
And we're
idle
crossing
metal
over
was
the
loudest noise in the
White,
maze.
like
I
Lukuchi
can't
River.
stand it
It's dark
anymore.
and so you can't see nothing.
Use the right lane to take exit 18 onto State Route 133 towards Valdosta.
So yeah, we're coming into the exit here.
We've been down here maybe 5 minutes, Madabeth told him. It's been
And we're
longer
just
than
north
that.
of downtown Valdosta, I'm just gonna say.
And why would Pan be down here?
Take the exit, then turn left.
This is the opposite of wild.
And excuse me.
At the traffic lights, use the left lane to turn onto North St. Augustine Road.
Shuffling forward.
So here we are,
Just when I was sure the tunnel
coming
would
into
get so narrow,
Valdosta, Georgia.
Turn left.
This is the elevator at the Dirty Inn and Suites in Valdosta, Georgia. These are Otis, Series 5.
Seventh floor.
Grade 7.
Going down.
I think I remember this when I was a kid writing this.
First floor.
Here's your certificate. Take one more trip.
Going up.
And then I'm gonna be heading to our room because we just checked in.
Seventh floor.
You're at 7. Yeah, interesting. It is green.
Going down.
Never seen it on a Series 5. Door close button works as we go like that. I want you to listen to this startup here. Listen. You can hear it.
First floor.
Here we are at 1. It's not bad. It's very smooth. There it goes. And that's it.